And joining us now, our resident movie expert, Kim Holcomb from Evening. You get to talk to the stars, you know.
I do. I don't know if it makes me an expert. It makes me an enthusiast.
Well, you know more than I do, so let's just put it that way. A lot of interesting picks this year. I want to know from your perspective who you think the top nominees are.
Oh, that is the big question this year, and that's what makes this year so fascinating, because I think that Best Picture is completely up in the air in a way that we have not seen in many years. I think Gary Oldman is a pretty good pick for Best Actor. He's swept all of the award shows thus far. He does an amazing performance of Winston Churchill in The Darkest Hour. I think his performance is a lot better than the movie overall, so I don't think that that would win Best Picture, but I think he's a pretty safe bet. But other than that, maybe Allison Janney also for supporting actress for I, Tonya. Right. She's delightfully awful in that movie.
She really is.
Yeah,
she's always
great.
Got that long, dark cigarette in her hand, and she's just spewing.
Just yelling. We can't even say what
Oh,
she spews
no,
because it is not safe for television. No. Yeah.
Hasn't Frances McDormand also been sweeping a lot of the awards?
She has also done really well as Best Actress, and she's amazing in 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, the longest, I think, title that's nominated this year. Yeah. I have to say, though, my personal favorite movie of the year for sure is Get Out, and I am so excited that it has gotten the number of nominations that it's gotten. In fact, Jordan Peele is only the 3rd person in history to be nominated for Best Director, Best Screenplay, and have the film nominated for Best Picture for his first feature film, which is pretty amazing.
Wow. What was it about the film that you love?
I think that it's the most original movie of the year. I think that it is perfectly done because technically it's a horror film, but of course the underlying theme is a social commentary about cultural appropriation and racism in America, and it's done so well that even if you don't get any of that underneath, it's just a great horror film, and the acting is amazing too.
I'd love to have your perspective on The Shape of Water, because if you just tell someone, hey, what's this movie about? Well, a woman falls in love with a sea monster man.
Right.
It's like, that's weird.
It is weird.
It felt to me like La La Land, in that it was just this surreal sort of playful movie.
And it is an exceptionally beautiful love story, which is not for children. I want to make that clear. It is definitely an adult love story, but I think it is inarguably the most visionary film of the year. I think that Guillermo del Toro, the director, has a really strong chance of winning Best Director. I think it could also win Best Picture, although 3 Billboards has been gaining steam at some of the more recent award shows. I think that The Shape of Water has a really good chance of taking it home.
And is it Sally Hawkins? Is she the...
She's the lead actress nominee, who's phenomenal as well.
Yeah.
She is. You know, she's also one of the shyest people in Hollywood, I understand. So to see her give an award speech would be, we would just all feel like giving her a hug afterwards, because it would probably be hard for her. But
do you think there was anyone really deserving who was snubbed this year?
So to be honest, I have to say James Franco is exceptional in The Disaster Artist. Right. If I had to guess, I would think that maybe he was snubbed because of the recent sexual misconduct allegations against him, but he was...
really haven't been resolved, have they?
They haven't. I mean, as so many of them haven't. So I think that that was a big snub. I also would have loved to have seen The Big Sick get nominated for Best Picture. It's an amazing film, and of course an Amazon Studios film, so we can all feel a little excited about that. But Kumail Nanjiani and his wife were nominated for Best Screenplay, so fingers crossed.
What about Lady Bird? So I'm just learning how to pronounce, is it Saoirse Ronan?
Saoirse Ronan, very good, yeah.
She is an incredible young actress. And when she spoke at the SAG Awards the other night, is she from Ireland?
Yes. You're like,
oh,
you're not
I'm
American.
Like, how did she lose that accent?
Yes, and she's great. She's been acting from a very young age. I think she was 10 or 11 in her first film, but I don't think she has a chance of winning, but I was so happy that Greta Gerwig was nominated for Best Director, because it is a perfect little film in every way, and she deserved to be nominated for it.
Yeah, it had a lot of heart, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.